Welcome to Tidbit Talkin. This series is just spewing out assorted thoughts about boatloads of entertainment media. Some ideas are serious, others not so much. There will be spoilers for the series currently featured, but generally only vague references to any other connected ones in a shared universe. Now, with all that out of the way, here we go. Captain America. These bad dudes, who would never grab a burger with the president, fail at killing Steve with this typical stage car accident junk because they only account for how an average person would handle this situation. See, meaty Mr. Rogers over here is quite the above-normal individual, even before he gets super soldiered up, as he's someone who wishes to see America from every possible angle, including those obtained from observing things while tumbling down its majestic cliff sides. Thus, this buff blonde's body was totally prepared for contorting in the crazy ways this normally would have been a tragedy put forth. Anyhow, the person potential propeller, usually referred to as a serum, is instead called the ultimate steroid here. This particular terminology was most likely chosen because the thing's good dad creator intended for it to be altered into lesser forms or some such, so stuff like asthma eradicating could possibly come about at future points and whatever. He also might have contemplated selling it to farms and whatnot so his son could have lived off the grandiose profits, which would have made that whole wandering artist career he was seeking a much more comfortable affair. What a considerate parent. The villains know about those Flag and Zeus projects because their leader must have formerly worked for U.S. government people as a secret codename thingy-tracking librarian kinda deal. Also, said super crook's access to the Pearson Brothers meatpacking plant probably came about because they were gifted a key after buying ludicrous amounts of product in bulk. They must shop there exclusively to help avoid the cover-blowing risk typical grocery shopping journeys bring about. This felonious fellow seems somewhat shocked a person in good shape can stomach these torso blows. Part of this organization's brainwash indoctrination shtick must have been junk that makes the members feel extra special about their own potential, a thing many corrupt groups enjoy engaging in. In this individual's case, that took the form of convincing him that punching was some new torture method he invented. Wendy's special negotiation tactic wasn't just about getting Steve to join their crusade. It also had something to do with seeing if that full latent ability gain drug provided a libido boost. See, the elder Rogers would have been too old and settled down when he consumed it to figure out whether or not horniness helping hoopla was occurring. The guy who hid this film closed his eyes while polishing those smooth rods because he was doing it in an attic, and such locations are generally rather dust-filled. Captain America didn't think this level of fume leaking would potentially kill that person because his own breathing capacity changes have rendered calculating such malarkey rather tricky. Captain America 2. Death Too Soon. The foreign criminal Miguel chose a U.S. penitentiary as his base of operations and officially labeled employed goons as Border Patrol because he has some sort of irony addiction. This aging chemical must really be a bizarre form of bacteria that overtakes creatures' bodies and replaces their normal cells, resulting in apparent actual accelerated advancement activating action. That's why curing it causes the victims to full-on regain prior physical states instead of merely stopping where they were at when antidote injected. It's just the micro-creatures leaving, and normal physiological crap being able to resume unhindered after there wasn't garbage blocking everything anymore. Sorta related, no cronies suspect Steve Rogers as Captain America, instead just thinking the latter broke him out of jail, because said super sickness sports stupidity supplementing symptoms. This would also be why one man read that word as smill rather than smile almost immediately after getting infected. Flag was supposed to render humans capable of running at approximately 56 miles per hour, which makes it seem like dashing and leaping would be a better option than going through with gravity-assisted mobile sitting shenanigans. This usually an Avenger isn't stupid though, so his choice must have been the better one. Thus, a person can conclude that his enhancements have granted America's ass cheek-clenching power great enough for this slide to reach speeds of at least 70 miles per hour. Kinda connected, Steve must be in such great shape now that his only viable workout option is juggling his motorcycle. Oddly enough, the guy who Christopher Lee portrayed being forced to age didn't really match an older him at all. He does, however, resemble Clint Eastwood, ancient Nicolas Cage, and what an AI believes senior Chris Evans would look like at different points. Endings are a pain, but all of you are fantastic. See ya.